Welcome to Bosco Campus Vision. You're watching the campus television channel of Don Bosco College, Kottayam. This lecture is on the prescribed syllabus of 5th semester BA English Literature and Language. Paper is Literary Criticism. This lecture is the continuation of Indian Aesthetics, and this is part 2 of the 3rd chapter, the use and abuse of Alankara. Now let's talk about Anandavardhana's rules for the proper employment of Alankaras. Anandavardhana has formulated rules for the proper employment of Alankara. Alankara is subordinated to rasa. It has to aid the realization of rasa. It shall suit the bhava and come to the poet along with rasa. It shall overpower neither the poet nor the reader. The following are the rules formulated by Anandavardhana. First, Alankaras shall be intended to suggest rasa. Second, it shall be born along with the poet's delineation of rasa. Third, it shall be naturally and easily introducible. Fourth, the poet shall not stop to take a fresh and extra effort to effect it. Such a figure is allowed as proper in dhvani. Such Alankara is born almost of itself. When the figure is actually found, it is a wonder. This Alankara properly functioned to heighten rasa. Now let's see the connection between emotion and figure in Ramayana. In Ramayana, we clearly see the connection between emotion and figures. The description of lamenting Ayodhya on Bharata's return from the forest and Sita's condemnation of Ravana on seeing him out of his guise are two striking examples. Besides, there is a tendency in Ramayana to employ figures profusely in descriptions. The opening canto of Sundarakanda contains a figure in almost every verse, surcharged as the canto is with Adbhuta Rasa. But in the closing cantos of Aranyakanda, in which Rama is lamenting on the loss of Sita, figures are not employed at all, and the sublimity of the situation is left to itself to appeal to us with its own grandeur and beauty. Let's talk about figures in the poetry of Kalidasa. In Kalidasa, we have many instances of figures in moments of overflowing rasa. Every line is a figure in Pururava's description of Urvashi, who has captivated his heart. To write such figures, the poet must be lost in rasa and must have infinite pratibha. Next is Samiksha. Those who do not naturally get the figures in an appropriate and natural manner can employ figures effectively if they do so with discrimination, that is Samiksha. What is this Samiksha? Anandavardhana formulated it into the following principles. First, Alankaras must be ancillary, that is Angabhuta. They must never become main, that is Pradhana or Angin. The main theme shall always be kept in view, and figures must be taken and thrown away in accordance with the requirements of the main idea. Fourth, they must not be too much elaborated or overworked. Fifth, even if they are worked out, A good poet must take care to give them, on the whole, the position of Anga only. To conclude, poetry is neither pure emotion and thought nor mere manner. A beautiful idea must appropriately incarnate itself in a beautiful expression. This defines Alankara and its place and function. The function of Alankara is to help the poet in order to heighten the effect. As such, Alankaras should flow out of rasa. Even as emotion is depicted, these must come off without the poet consciously striving after them. They must be irremovable, structural and organic. So in this lecture we have studied Anandavardhana's rules for the proper employment of Alankaras. We have seen the connection between emotion and figure in Ramayana, and we studied Samiksha. Do the given exercise and submit on time. Thank you.